Here we go. All right, welcome everybody to The Children Are the Key. And we'll myself and Elaine are going to be collaborating with you all today on bringing in this session of great transformation and collective frequency upliftment. And Elaine, if you want to go into how this all happened, please feel free to share the story.
Well, we had our one-on-one, and I'm going to say I don't see it. So through all of this, you were my eyes. I can feel it. I have this knowing of what's going on. So I can feel all this energy pulling in, and you're telling me there's these 3 strands and what's going on, which is incredible to me. And we just started going through this process of maybe you should say it. You should tell it because you have the visual of it.
Oh yeah, it was 3 strands. Well, so one of them was the angels, Legion of Angels. There's like 10,000 angels. There's just so many angels. I'm like, well, I wonder what they're here for. And the other one was her guide teams, and it just so happened to be Mother Mary and Saint Joseph. And Saint Joseph, he's only come to me once ever. And so I was really surprised that he was in as one of her guides. And then the 3rd strand was this timeline of there's men, women, and wearing all these different like white robes, navy blue robes, like soft, like almost like light red robes, and white robes. And they're just wearing these robes, walking around very soft linen. And I'm like wondering like what kind of timeline are we in? And it felt like sort of like a Christ timeline, but you're actually seeing people like, getting water and doing all these different things like in the community. And next thing you know, we're outside of a house, and it was kind of like a mudder, like a mud sort of like different kind of a house layout. And Yeshua is sitting outside there. Elaine's outside there, and there's the circle of different, I guess it could be apostles, it could be just like community with Christ. And then I'm there, and I was actually shocked that I was in the same timeline. It's the only time that's ever happened to me in a one-on-one session. And then there's this field of light that is blasting through the connection of everybody through Christ, through Yeshua, and he has this tremendous magnetic field, and it's like boom, and we're all like, and we're in it, and I'm like, what is going on here? So then I tune in to what Christ is doing and what he's thinking, and he's seeing these kids, like a boy and a girl, and they've come of age for their spiritual connection, for whatever that is. Like they're pretty young. They look maybe like they were 5, something like that, and he's activating and bringing source into them. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, David, the children are the key. And that's how this name got formed for this event. The children are the key. And then so we started doing some activations, but then we're like, we should do a big event on this and see what we can actually do for the children, and all these different, maybe there's a whole lot of consciousness that we can actually heal, break free. Maybe we can do it. I don't know exactly. I know the angels are really excited for it because they showed up first thing in the morning, extremely excited for today, which is not very often that happens, maybe a couple times. So we're going to start off because Elaine's got some intentions and some things that she's going to be adding on. And of course, we'll call them the purity fairies and all the beautiful angels of love that want to assist in this, and all of the children's higher selves that want to assist in this, and and everybody's higher selves and all the ascended masters to assist anyone that is coming from a place of love that is on a universal role of freedom and liberating the consciousness of Earth. We would welcome into the sacred circle. So, but if you want to go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the first is to, I really want to set the intention to heal and raise the frequency of society, as to not be guilty of complicity when it comes to our children, because, well, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. So that's one, to forgive, to forgive and love ourselves, set the intention to, so to forgive and love ourselves and all involved in any situation. So it's from any and all timelines, dimensions, realities, as the observer of anything that has happened. So of course we went through what the, we did the healing on the children, so, and their families. So from the observer standpoint, the victim, the perpetrator, in any role and as any of these aspects, because we've all been these aspects at some point or another in this lifetime and others. So to set that intention, I think is great. Let's set the intention also to infuse source frequency of joy, love, and magic back into the collective. Sanctuary of the heart for all, that came in the healing, the original, to restoring it and activating it in us, not only the children, because, well, we're all children, we're God's children, and we have our inner children, inner child that needs healing. So I think that's another really big one. Let's see. Oh, I had the thought of infusing all elements and their manifestations with these intentions, so that no matter what stage of life the children that we're going to be working on, but all right, so all children will be protected from incoming souls, to conception, to death, to transitioning back to source, so that they're totally protected, and enveloped in unconditional love and peace, protected from human to human experiences, to all other influences that we are subject to as humans. So it could be, dark energies, it could be anything. So I think that's a pretty good place to start. What are your thoughts?
Yep. And of course, we'll invite the co-creation of the divine teams of love to assist and guide us through this process. And those are wonderful intentions. So I suppose, I could start and connect with the teams and sort of see where they want us to do, as I don't right now per se. But yeah, there's many ascended masters and angels. So we just start just taking some breaths in of the beautiful light that the teams of love are providing for us, and just breathing them through all of our chakras, these beautiful vibrations, and exhaling them into our fields of light, illuminating this one frequency of love, of this beautiful connection of what is bringing us here today. So the infinity teams of light are here. The infinity teams work in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. They are eternal beings of light that are part of the light being collective, and they're governed over every possibility of reality. Angels, the entirety of heavenly realm is here to participate in this. So we're just going to connect up. Okay, so clearing, we're doing a massive clearing just in the space, declaring sacred space. Only the highest vibrations of love are allowed in this sacred space. It has been created. Everybody's getting cleansed and cleared just to purify even more. Just gonna wait a quick second while this is happening. It's almost done. Now it's clear.
Wow, the frequency is so intense already. Wow.
There's a consciousness from societal pressure that that believes that we have to sacrifice everything in order to provide for our families, which includes compromising all of our time instead of establishing boundaries with work, for example, where people feel, for example, this is actually going to be affecting our reality right now and all realities that are kind of in this level of timeline where we are diverting our attention away, neglecting the children. And from a parental level, this is going to provide an awakening for having more divine connections with our children, essentially, and establishing boundaries in our life where families and morals are important. So, of course, with the infinity timelines, we're just going to call in all of these timelines where we prioritized work, for example, over our family lives, and just sending in, of course, this divine forgiveness of self and healing of the hearts and the children's of the hearts, where the children are feeling neglect and unloved, and not getting the time with the parents that they need. And so we're sending this across all children on the planet to heal all hearts, and we're releasing it. We're bringing it in a higher consciousness light of unity and love connection between the parents and the children, strengthening this love and this connection, which is going to assist all on the planet have more attention and put more attention to the children. Okay, so all right. So this is where the purity fairies come in. And this is actually going to help our inner child heal. And then we're going to cross it over to the children collectively as well. And so everybody has an angel or purity fairy with them. And so with your intention is to grab their hand and go into the inner child of yourself, into the heart of yourself, where your inner child and youthful playfulness is, going into the times as when you were a child and growing up, going into a safety place, a safe place, a place of purity inside your heart, a temple of love, of freedom, of adventure as your inner child self, moving out of your beliefs right now, going into your beliefs and wonders as a child. So we're bringing our awareness into our childlike heart with this purity fairy, and we're connecting deeply with this purity fairy and all those who have made harm onto us as a child through words, abuse, actions. With the purity fairy, we're going to blast out their words, blast out their energies out from when we were first birthed all the way, any projections, we're going to blast with the purity fairies so they don't actually come into our energy. And we're just going to go through our life as our child self to our adult self all the way up. And just imagine blasting your parents, siblings, partners, relationships and all of the negative words where people are taking us and bringing us down. And we're going to lift it all out so that way we may be in our purest form of love. And of course, we're going to send them love and forgiveness. You're all going to feel a release of tension coming out, an upliftment of your heart frequency, tingling and sensations, the heart chakra, because you are working through your eternities of time to clear out trauma, childhood trauma, by removing the negative force of others' negative creations out of your heart, the harsh words that have taken you away from your play, that have taken you out of love and into shock. So you're removing out of shock because you know the way that you wanted to be treated was from a place of love, a place of compassion, not from burden and stress, which is typical of the family units. So we're clearing the burden and stress energy out of our parents and our siblings, out of our heart, out of our fields, and when we were just a child, all the way up to this now moment with the purity, fairies, and angels. Now that we understand this, we are going to activate the power of one and invoke the power of one and connect to the heart energies of every child in every timeline dimension, parallel reality with the guardian angels, protectors guiding this transmission for them, for their heart protectors of love, to completely protect their hearts during this. But we are also going to call on the purity fairies now and angels to go into their hearts and to free them by virtue of going from when they were birth to all moments and blasting all the negative energies and projections of parents and siblings, and from when they were just a child and to this now moment, freeing it out of their heart, removing ancestral curses, karmic values, inherited traumas from all of the ancestral lines, to clear all that out for them, to heal them so that they can start and connect with the deepest truth that they are loved as creator beings and protected by the angelic forces through the law of one and humanity's togetherness to assist. It is allowed as it is from place of love. And all from a place of love is welcome to assist. The constructs that we place on our children of how they need to be in society, how they need to behave, how they need to how they need to act, all these different things. Being a parent, okay, so let me channel this properly here because I know what they're saying, but I don't want to mess it up. Is to be free from being programmed, David, is to be free from being programmed by society, is to be free to allow for them to be in their heart space and to choose out of love the experiences that they want in their life. So there's a hard wiring societal programming that conditions the souls to be in a contained way of being and thinking. It is hardwired into the brains to behave and to be in a specific way which constrains the creation of the creator being child. And so what we want to do is to release the programming fields of negative structures that prevent soul growth, that prevent the creator being from loving themselves, that prevent them from loving their life, where these things that they create, resentment, um, rebellion, these things, just allow the constructs of love to come through so that they can create in love and be connected in love, as this is where you're shifting. So we want you to deprogram the hard wiring of the societal programs that are in place that constrain the creator beings from being in their pure element of love, and to keep it in that simplicity. So we call on all of the angels, we call on all the angels to come through all of the heart chakras of ourselves, the children of this planet, to delete and absolve negative conditioned programming from society and controlling forces that wish to enslave humanity, and to release the fear and control constructs within the heart chakras of every child creator being on the planet. Breathing it in now, and through your connected purity and your purity fairies and angelic teams, you exhale and release the societal conditioning and control matrix, the hardwire programming, unplugging the children from the matrix and the belief systems of oppression, forgiving all who have created these programs, releasing them out of the energies throughout all time, space, realities, and dimensions, bringing in source light, the light of Mother, Father, Prime, and the angelic teams of purity and love to come through every child, to heal this wound, to bring the great source light connection of Mother, Father, Creator to shine with and illuminate within their energies, within their chakras, set them free, and connect to the divine source that honors and acknowledges them as love creator beings to create in this frequency. And at this point, I'm just going to pass it over to Elaine, for Elaine to
I'm getting like the energy is just intense. So I'm almost getting that we're to do this as we did it the other day in our one-on-one, is for you to explain what is happening. Does that make sense? Is that resonating with you? If you can connect into that?
well, essentially, there's all the families of light, or they're very specifically removing out programming out of the heart chakras and bringing in the higher light, pure source. And it's similar to what Yeshua was doing with the children back in the time of Christ, where he was source activating them. So that's essentially what's happening right now. So there's these big columns of white light that are coming from the higher selves and the heavenly energies and shooting down onto the heart centers of all the children, source activating them all. And also releasing societal programming, which is unplugging them out of this, because it becomes like a brainwashing mechanism, and a peer pressure for them to be specific ways instead of them just being kids. So that's what was happening there.
I think what it's like they're having me connect, as we did in our original session, the starlight energy, connecting to that, connecting to, I don't want to say omni self, but that's what I'm going to say. My highest aspect being. And that's where this energy is coming from, that's coming in. Again, I don't see it, so I don't know what is happening, but I can feel it.
Well, it's definitely the goddesses of the grids of Earth are anchoring it in through every anchor point, and then it's connecting throughout the grid systems and going through the trees and going through with beautiful unity and divinity codes of love, creator codes of love, that is going and activating within. It is raising the children's frequency, which is raising the planet's frequency. And all kinds of like Garden of Eden templates are coming online. And a lot of people might say, well, Garden of Eden was just made up. But then why is it inscribed in Giza pyramid and with an extraterrestrial with the dragons and these secret inscriptions around the king's chamber? Why is the Garden of Eden there with the snakes? So things aren't just made up, they're just taken out of context. The Garden of Eden is heaven on earth, and it is meant to be and restored again. And so these templates of heaven on earth activating in all the children are extremely beneficial. So we're going to go, there's many connecting in, and so I'm going to the highest level of purity that we are connected to. Mother Creator, who is feeling this in her root chakra, her being of complete awareness of this universal instruction, of the highest purity of love, and how she feels a transformation happening, bringing myself to her awareness in what she wants to do, and what she needs the most, which will of course shift everything. So I'm just bringing it into her awareness, because we're also all within her as well.
I'm getting that what's happening is also connecting to everyone on the call, that this, of course, is working out in the field, but it's also everyone on this call is adding to this. And I think that's an intention that I did not suggest. I think we should all intend that, because I think this is a huge part of it. It's a collective effort here, which all of this is. We are, all working, and we're all one.
Mm-hmm. So that intention. And she's also saying is these children, some of them have had many incarnations, and she just wants to provide some assistance during their awakening. If you think about how we had our own dark night of the soul and how there's these different things, so we're just going to bring over the purity flame and the purple flame and the clearing of divine mother and father creator of forgiveness to ease the awakening of all these children, to help them clear the shadow. And we're just going to go ahead and bring this over the heart chakras, clearing out density strands, just to assist with this most beautiful awakening for all the children. And then they won't be subject as well to any kinds of energies that are not desired. So we're just going to be bringing in just beautiful blue flame, pink flame, diamond light, mother light. She's showing me in her hand this just peaceful energy. This clearing is it's going into it. Just pure healing at all levels of creation. And we're bringing this over the children, Divine Mother's healing of all the children's hearts, to forgive, to release, to clear away, to bring into peace the age of enlightenment, the golden era, in perfect transition of love by healing their hearts and these wounds within the children so that they also may be at peace.
I'm getting the sense, knowing every level of healing is already done. Moving through the heart to set the intention to detach from what was and to let that dissipate.
So the higher selves of the children are coming down to anchor in the highest levels of divinity and divine connection. And this is going to connect them to all of the new ascended Gaia grids of love, which of course is going to shift the planet. It's like a welcoming community of source, but it is their higher selves. They're just like, they're reconnecting. The golden tree. And the golden tree of light, life, coming over all the children now to activate the golden centers of love within them, where they're always cared for, always loved and nurtured by source, but also by their reality. Timeline dimension. Parallel. Father Prime Creator side, who's also feeling this greatly as oneness, his awareness. Attachments. Father Prime Creator is coming in through the children's hearts, healing the wounds of all of those who have made sacrifices with children, who have done rituals with children, who have done things of the dark with children, and healing out this consciousness, this dark ring, out of the hearts of every child, out of the consciousness of the collective, nullifying, removing all spells and dark magic out of the consciousness of children, deleting all attachments that may claim out of this universal structure, the ones who are fueling the distortion programs of the elite that are connected to the children, including enslavement, child trafficking, domestic abuse against children. These entities shall be removed now. They shall be removed. The ones who are fueling this, the dark archonic energies through Father Prime Creator, is now coming through to take them away, to take these attachments out, to take them out, to bring them to the light, the power of love, to bring them into the light and to remove and heal this consciousness out of this reality in all timelines, dimensions, and parallels of this consciousness, to heal it out of the collective consciousness, sending in divine forgiveness to both sides, meaning of if and when the possibility of these children were actually adults and doing it to children in another timeline, forgiving both sides, forgiving all timelines, bringing in great healing from the Divine Mother Sophia Christ, healing all hearts, healing all wounds, healing this consciousness fully and completely, releasing the attachment of this consciousness out by removing the actual archons who are fueling this consciousness so that it nullifies to a zero power and all gets transmuted back to light. Now we are going to do something that has never been done before. And it is only because of a level of awareness. But we are bringing ourselves into the heart of Mother, Father, Prime at the highest levels of light, the heart frequency where all the royal lines of Christ are, and all the most lovingly bodies of love. And we are going to pick up the human collective children's light and consciousness to bring them all up into the heart of Mother, Father, Prime Creator, to be purely loved, into the hands where Mother, Father, Prime Creator are holding all of the children, including us, and all of the children into their hearts and just sending them deep love and healing and oneness and liberation. So we can work together here because we're all here by just focusing on the power and love of Mother, Father's heart energy. Focus on this love we have for them, focus on this love that they have for us and for the children, and that we have for the children, and just amplifying this heart energy into every heart, and amplifying and allowing this heart energy to grow into every timeline, dimension, and reality and parallel, to heal all hearts, to heal all hearts. So that we all may be protected back into the hearts of prime creation, of Mother, Father, Prime Creator, of the oneness where all is love, the temples of love, the love frequency. Now, in this frequency of love, we're going to open up our Akashic records, and we are going to send this frequency through our solar plex, our sacral, and our root and our heart chakras to heal all of the lifetimes of when we were children and we were suffering in these circumstances, to heal all hearts in all timelines. As well, we'll call on the Akashic record keepers of all the children of Gaia in every timeline, dimension, and reality and parallel, send in this frequency to heal all of their timelines where they were suffering like this as children, and to heal the adult side that made the suffering, to heal their hearts with this love frequency, to heal both sides in all timelines, realities, and dimensions. Just let this Christ come in, Christ coming in, Christ coming in, crisis coming in, crisis coming in, crisis coming in, removing the dark cords, removing the implants, removing, breaking free, making the angels are coming in, the angels are coming in. They are enhancing the fields of light of everybody now as this is being released, purifying everything. Great healing, and a great healing is happening. There they are actually saying this is what we wanted you to do. And now let's come back into peace. Bring this energy over the collective consciousness. The energy of the Father and Mother Prime love, and send it into the collective hearts, to every being. Send it through their eternities of time to heal traumas, to heal dark cords and attachments, to heal it out of the collective. In all timelines, dimensions, and reality, this pure force of Mother, Father, Prime love connects to all hearts. It's done, yeah. So we can ground all of this. We can breathe it all through this beautiful love of Mother, Father, Prime, and just breathe it through all of our chakras. Exhaling it out, our soles of our feet, just anchoring it in. Higher self grounding codes. Mother, Father, Prime, Mother Gaia, up in its ground as well. Garden of Eden templates opening for everybody on the planet. Love for everybody here. The teams are in celebration. Angels are singing. They're singing for everybody. And it's done. So we'll call back our consciousness from all time, space, realities, and dimensions to be with us. Thank you, Mother, Father, Prime, all of the eternities of light, all the families of light and love that are here, all of the angels and all of the purity fairies and all of the beings of love that are assisting on the earth liberation and consciousness of this planet, including the higher self collective and the higher selves of all. Thank you. Elaine, did you have anything else you wanted to finish with?
Just what's coming in is that this frequency belongs to all of us, and that we can tap into this at any time. Use this frequency. Don't just forget about it. It's really, really powerful. I mean, it's intense. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just to start bringing your awareness back to your present moment, where you are in your body, and just breathe into your heart. And exhale, just bringing your awareness back, bringing back to where you are, bringing your awareness back to where you are right now in this moment. And just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And whenever you're ready to open your eyes. And if anybody wants to come on and share at all in this experience, we would welcome it at this time.
And I do want to say one more thing when we're done, before everyone hangs up. Something is coming into me, but go ahead. Whoever wants to say, I don't want to say it yet. I want to do it afterwards.
Deanne. Deanne, did you want to say something? You unmuted yourself.
Do you hear me, David?
It's very low. Volume is very low. It sounds like you might be outside, maybe.
Do you hear me now?
I don't think we can hear. It's kind of like breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, It's not that good to hear. But do you hear me now?
That's better. That's better.
Okay. Well, it was great to be on this, and it was very special for me to be a part of this because what all that happened on Earth with all the children, um, and to free them like this and give them the joy and happiness back, and it meant a lot to me to be a part of this. So thank you very much. It made me very happy.
Well, thank you so much, Dean. We're so happy to be on it with you as well.
Yes, it's awesome. Thank you so much, David.
Thanks. It's great. Does anybody else want to come on and share? Vaughn?
Yeah, I just wanted to, first of all, say thank you. And it was real intense, both in my crown and my heart chakra pretty quickly. And then it started loosening up. There's still some, I don't know if it's density or something else, but it got real intense, but I'm happy that it moved, and I could feel also that it was very contributory to the children, including us.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
it's a big purge that's happened today as well. So like you may even feel like you just keep getting lighter and lighter throughout the day. You might feel like, oh, I feel super holy, like just like, wow, I feel like I've been touched by God, or like I'm like Moses on the mountain kind of a feeling. And it's just because like so much divinity and purity and light just came in and purifying, and it was totally normal to feel like you're kind of still releasing a little bit, and because it's just all coming out and being healed. And you have right now, and it could even be for days, the angels working with you and releasing and clearing and releasing and clearing, and it's a lot of information, because energy basically is information, and so much of that's just stored in our vibration. And so when you start working on like every timeline and dimension infinitely with yourself and healing and clearing that, it's a massive release that happens, and it does take a little bit of time to completely.
Well, and I've had like 20 some years of, in this reality, we call it pain in my crown, in my root chakra. So, I'm grateful that it also contributed to me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
It was the intention.
Right.
Jillian,
Well, and then we can contribute to others more easily, probably, as well, I would guess.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jillian, if you want to come on, feel free.
Yeah, I just wanted to share a message for everybody that's coming through. Sending love and joy and infinite energy from the brightest star. Everybody connect to Vega. Here helping Earth through the energies. Cygnus, Lyra, Aquila, Vega, Milky Way connections. The energy of disconnection from this point on will be dissipated if we all come together and connect our fields. If you think about the star-crossed lovers, tale over time, when you're separated from your love, your joy, the universe can come together to unite that path no matter where you are. So make your connection so that you are all one through unity. Soar like the golden eagle, fly, transform, be like the swan who transforms, the wounded healer being healed. The brightest star illuminates the darkest of dark. It's been pretty dark here, that's for sure. But it's been a beautiful journey. respect to the darkness. But now that you know the deepest of dark, you know the highest of light. Sending triangle energies. All through my healing, there's been triangles appearing in my body. You know, I had a pretty bad injury where I was poisoned, and have been transmuting energies, helping Gaia ascend because she's in pain. But all through it, triangles started appearing on me, and one of my veins even turned into a triangle here, and then my birthmark recently turned into a triangle. So unity is activated, and sending energies, healing energies, and then the universe means one song. So smile, have fun, bring joy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Beautiful.
Thank you.
If anybody else wants to come on at all, now's the time. I see the comments here. I don't want to forget that. Let's see here. Let's go up. Okay, so someone's asking if it will be recorded. Of course, that has been since recorded. Let's see, this was very helpful. Love only for the children and everybody. Thank you so much for the work. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So powerful, huge releases and joy. I don't remember most of the meditation, but I trust it did whatever was required. So they went deep. Thank you. So thankful that we could participate in this. I feel very light and clear, felt the heaviness leave, a bit of a headache since a few days ago, but relief from confusion. Feel connection always for the children as well as we all are children. Love this healing, feel healing, warmth of sun connection strongly. You are the brightness, so beautiful work. And then thank you. It was really high level energy. And those are the comments. So thanks everybody for commenting as well. Elaine, you said you had something else you wanted.
Yeah, something that's coming in, and I knew it was coming before we started. Somebody on the call needs some work on their heart, and I think you know who you are, and just to contact me. I don't know if you can just put my information up there or what, but
Like your Facebook, you mean, or?
yeah, sure, that's perfect. Yeah, somebody definitely.
Like a heart condition, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a physical, they could be having like heart issues. Not like heart chakra, but their actual heart. You're saying.
Your heart, yeah. So whoever it is, I get it's one person, so,
Kira said
contact
that she has a heart condition.
okay, if that's,
So Kira, she put it on the message
okay,
on the chat.
I'm just trying to find how I can share your profile here. I think this. Oh, right here. Perfect. No, this should work. So I'll put it on here. That will link to your page. So it's in the if you want to click whoever it is, if it's Kira, if you want to click on, so in our one-to-one session, one of Elaine's gifts is she's actually able to heal hearts, like actual hearts. In the session, she actually brought somebody back from the dead. And it was a confirmation in her life where she helped somebody who was in the hospital, who was having basically like heart attack and these big issues, to heal his heart. And then he was able to get out of the hospital. So she has this gift of actually being able to heal physical hearts, which is a special thing. Yeah. So we'll be sending this recording out to everybody. So everybody who has been on this call or who signed up will get it. And we certainly want to thank every single buddy that came in. It's very special. work, very holy work that we did together today.
Yeah, absolutely. The energy was amazing, and collectively, you know, I can feel just that coming in from everyone. It's amazing. So good.
It is different.
Yeah.
There's a different energy in the collective now, for sure.
Mm.
Things are way more open, way more fluidy. It's, yeah, that was a really cool source activation that we just did there. And this is like the power of like the soul tribe and us coming together, and then all of a sudden we find out past life this was important to do for the children, and then, you know, for whatever reason, a couple thousand years go by, and it was just it wasn't passed on. It was taken out of this holy scriptures. It was removed out. Like, you know how they've taken everything to keep us separated, but then we've come back and now we remembered, and look what we just did. Kapawi. So amazing.
Awesome.
That's my favorite word of the day, kapawi. I'm pretty sure it's in the new dictionary. Inner child. My inner child favorite words. Okay.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Much needed. Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
David.
Okay. See you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you.
Bye.